Why younger women crave older men. How does an older man make her heart race and her knees weak? Is it the silver fox allure? The worldly charm? The power that comes with age and experience? This isn't your average dating advice channel. We're not interested in cheap tricks or sleazy pickup lines. This is about tapping into your primal masculinity, your stoic strength, to become the man that women not only desire, but crave. The alpha energy. Picture a smoky jazz club, the air thick with anticipation. A sea of young men, their eyes darting nervously, their laughter forced and hollow. Yet, in a dimly lit corner, sits a man who exudes an entirely different energy. He's not the loudest, the flashiest, or the most physically imposing. No, his power is far more subtle, far more potent. It's the quiet confidence of a man who knows his worth, who's comfortable in his own skin, who doesn't need to prove anything to anyone. This is the Stoic Alpha. He doesn't shout, he doesn't posture, he doesn't need to flex his muscles or flash his wealth. His presence alone commands respect. His eyes hold a steady gaze, piercing through the superficiality and reaching the soul. His posture is relaxed, yet there's an underlying strength, a sense of coiled power ready to be unleashed. His voice is calm, measured, every word carrying the weight of experience and wisdom. But it's not just about the external. The Stoic Alpha's power emanates from within. He's a man who's conquered his inner demons, who's wrestled with his insecurities and emerged victorious. He's a man who's not afraid to face his darkness, to acknowledge his flaws, and to work tirelessly to improve himself. This inner strength, this unwavering self-belief, is what makes him irresistible to women. It's a primal attraction, a yearning for a man who can lead, who can protect, who can provide a safe haven in a chaotic world. The Stoic Alpha is not just a lover, he's a mentor, a guide, a beacon of stability in a sea of uncertainty. The master of desire. The Stoic man is not a monk. He doesn't abstain from life's pleasures, quite the contrary, he revels in them. He savors the taste of a fine whiskey, the aroma of a perfectly brewed coffee, the touch of silk against his skin. He appreciates beauty in all its forms, from the curve of a woman's hip to the brushstrokes of a master painter. But he's not a slave to his desires. He understands that pleasure, while delightful, is fleeting. It's a momentary spark, a flash of lightning in the vast sky of existence. He doesn't chase after fleeting thrills or empty gratifications. He seeks deeper, more meaningful experiences that nourish his soul and enrich his life. This mastery of desire is what makes the Stoic so alluring. He's not a man who will be easily swayed by a woman's charms, who will lose himself in the throes of passion. He's a man who can appreciate a woman's beauty, her intellect, her spirit, without becoming consumed by them. This doesn't mean he's cold or aloof. Far from it. He's passionate, intense even. But his passion is tempered by wisdom, by an understanding that true pleasure lies in moderation, in savoring the moment and appreciating the journey, not just the destination. This is what makes him irresistible. A woman wants a man who can ignite her passion, who can take her to the heights of ecstasy. But she also wants a man who can control himself, who can channel his desires into something meaningful, something lasting, the experienced lover. The bedroom is a Stoic man's domain. It's where his mastery of desire, his emotional control, and his understanding of human nature converge to create an experience that transcends the physical. He's not a fumbling teenager, unsure of himself or his partner's body. No, he's a seasoned connoisseur of pleasure, a virtuoso of the senses. Years of experience have taught him the intricacies of the female form, the subtle cues that signal desire, the unspoken language of touch and sensation. He knows how to tease and tantalize, how to build anticipation and deliver explosive satisfaction. He's not afraid to explore, to experiment, to push boundaries and discover new depths of pleasure. But it's not just about technique. It's about connection, about creating an intimate bond that goes beyond the physical. The Stoic lover understands that sex is a dance, a symphony of two souls intertwining. He's attuned to his partner's needs, her desires, her unspoken fantasies. He listens to her body, her breath, her moans, and responds with intuitive skill and unwavering confidence. This is what makes him so irresistible. He's not just a lover, he's an artist, a sculptor of pleasure. He takes his time, savoring every touch, every taste, every sensation. He makes his partner feel seen, heard, and deeply desired. He awakens her senses, ignites her passion, and leaves her breathless with satisfaction. This is the power of the experienced lover. He's not just a man who can satisfy a woman's physical needs, he's a man who can awaken her soul. The provider. The Stoic man is a rock, a fortress, an unwavering source of security and stability. He's not just a lover, he's a partner, a confidant, a shoulder to lean on in times of trouble. He understands that a woman needs more than just fleeting passion. She needs a man who can provide for her, who can protect her, who can offer her a safe haven in a chaotic world. This isn't just about financial security, although that's certainly a part of it. The Stoic provider is a man who's got his life together. He's established in his career. He's financially responsible. He's capable of taking care of himself and his loved ones. But he also provides emotional and mental support. He's a man who listens, who empathizes, who offers guidance and wisdom when needed. He's a man who can build a home, not just a house, a place where a woman feels safe, loved and cherished, a place where she can be herself without fear of judgment or ridicule, a place where she can grow, flourish, and reach her full potential. This is the kind of man that women dream of, a man who can provide not just material comforts, but also the emotional and mental support that's essential for a fulfilling relationship. A man who can be a partner in every sense of the word, a man who can build a life together, a man who can create a legacy. The intellectual stimulator. A Stoic man is more than just a pretty face or a silver fox, as the case may be. He's a man of substance, a thinker, a philosopher, a lover of knowledge and wisdom. He's a man who can engage in deep, meaningful conversations that go far beyond the superficial. He can discuss literature, art, history, philosophy, science, politics, or any other topic that sparks his interest and ignites his curiosity. He's not afraid to challenge a woman's beliefs, to make her think, to expand her horizons. He's a man who can introduce her to new ideas, new perspectives, new ways of seeing the world. But it's not just about intellectual sparring. The Stoic man is also a great listener. He genuinely cares about what a woman has to say, about her thoughts, her feelings, her dreams. He's a man who can make her feel heard, understood, and valued. This combination of intellectual stimulation and emotional connection is what makes the Stoic so irresistible. He's not just a lover, he's a teacher, a mentor, a guide. He's a man who can enrich a woman's life in countless ways, who can help her grow and evolve into the best version of herself. And that is the ultimate seduction, the unwavering focus. He is a force of nature and is not a leaf blown about by the whims of fate or the winds of change. He's a man on a mission, a man with a vision, a man who knows where he's going and how to get there. He doesn't waste his time on frivolous pursuits or meaningless distractions. He sets his sights on a goal, whether it's building a business empire, mastering a new skill, or achieving personal enlightenment, and he pursues it with unwavering determination. He's a man of action, not just words. He doesn't just talk about his dreams, he makes them a reality. This unwavering focus is incredibly seductive to women. It's a primal attraction, a yearning for a man who's got his life together, who's in control of his destiny. It's a sign of strength, of ambition, of a man who's not afraid to go after what he wants. But it's not just about career success or material wealth, gentlemen. The Stoic man's focus is on self-improvement, on becoming the best version of himself. He's constantly learning, growing, evolving. He challenges himself, pushes his limits, and never settles for mediocrity. This relentless pursuit of excellence is what makes him so inspiring to women. He's not just a lover, he's a role model, a motivator, a source of endless inspiration. He shows her that anything is possible if you set your mind to it, if you have the courage to follow your dreams, if you refuse to give up. And that is the ultimate aphrodisiac. A man who's not afraid to dream big, who's not afraid to fail, who's not afraid to be himself. A man who's constantly striving to be better, to do better, to live a life that's full of meaning and purpose. The forbidden fruit. There's something undeniably alluring about the older man. He's a symbol of experience, of wisdom, of a life well lived. He's a reminder that there's more to life than youthful exuberance and fleeting passions. He's a taste of the forbidden fruit, a tantalizing glimpse into a world of mature pleasures and refined tastes. This isn't just about the physical, it's about the aura of mystery and intrigue that surrounds an older man. He's a puzzle to be solved, a story to be uncovered. He's a man who's lived a full life, who's seen and done things that a younger man can only dream of. He's traveled the world, tasted exotic cuisines, met fascinating people. He's experienced love, loss, heartbreak, and triumph. He's a man with scars, with wrinkles, with a history that's etched on his face and in his soul. This combination of experience, wisdom, and a touch of the forbidden is intoxicating to a woman who's looking for something more than just a casual fling. She wants a man who can teach her, who can guide her, who can show her a world she's never known. She wants a man who's not afraid to be vulnerable, who's comfortable in his own skin, who's confident enough to let her see his true self. And the Stoic man, with his years of experience and his unwavering commitment to virtue, is the perfect guide. He's a man who can offer her a taste of the forbidden fruit, a glimpse into a world of deeper pleasures and more meaningful connections. A world where age is just a number, and where experience is the ultimate aphrodisiac.